All right. Welcome back. Saggies, let's go ahead and jump on into a storyline. This is the last one I'll do with this backdrop, and we'll change it up. And you guys will be getting another video still this week as well. So look for some fresh, new, energizing something or other. We'll see. Oh, Sag, why do we start out with an Ace of Cups in the reverse? All right. So that can be... that can be somebody who's not feeling very well loved at the moment. That can also be... We got a Page of Swords. Hold on. Someone is either... Well, look, the Page of Swords can be someone who's like doing their little spying thing, but the Page of Swords can also be someone who's trying to gather information about, like, why do I not feel love? This could be somebody trying to think through something like, why am I dissatisfied? This can also be, why does somebody not love me? Or this can be someone watching an individual that they are disgruntled because that person is not showing them love anymore. Or, and because of his action here, you notice he's like lost in thought, but he's swinging this sword, kind of just at the nearby palm trees, acting like he's got to, cut his way through the jungle, but it's really like a metaphor for trying to figure out someone's thoughts. And I would say this is someone who is feeling unhappy. Maybe they feel like someone rejected their cup of love or said, I'm not doing this with you anymore. And they're trying to figure out why. This person looks grumpy over it. This could be a divine masculine who is bent out of shape over the fact that they aren't satisfied right now. Or that an empress said no. Is this our Sag? An empress has boundaries, and she'll always say it like it is. An empress isn't going to let a page come in and be like, yay, oh, that's perfect. You're just a page, but that's okay. You're not really stable. You're not really offering anything. Not a problem. Come on into my kingdom and I'll treat you like you're my emperor and you can sit right beside me. An empress says that would be disingenuous of me to myself and to you. Darling, you're still acting like a page, which means you can't sit in a throne beside me. And if she said that to somebody, that's not the same as her saying, I don't love you. That's not the same as her saying that I reject you. That's her doing this person the respect and the courtesy of saying, baby, you're not an emperor yet. I mean, that's just, if we treated this character as if they were all grown up when they weren't, we would basically be placing way too high an expectation on their shoulders. It's why we don't expect 7-year-olds to have driver's licenses yet. You can't do that. That's too much coming at a 7-year-old. We don't want them to have to be out in traffic. They've got to be able to get... It's actually kind to let somebody have the space to mature before we give them all these, life expectancy, like you're supposed to be able to do this. An empress knows that. So an empress might have called it like it was, but they're over here just miffed saying, why is she not letting me have her love? The empress might love them very much. She's in the upright. She's very benevolent toward this person. King of Swords, Three of Cups. They're thinking, I'm a king. But did they have more than one person that they were flirting with, playing with? A king in the upright is usually very, very powerful, but that doesn't seem to be how the empress saw them. So if Sag dealt with someone and Sag goes, oh, no, you've got so much growing up to do. I can't tango with you. And their response is, I'm a king and I'm doing exactly what I want. And maybe that's just it. Maybe they have grown up a little since then, but they are now frustrated because there's other people that they could meet and they don't want anybody else. They want the empress, but the empress said no to them because she said, you're not ready. And they still wouldn't be ready even as a king, even though a king is amazing. This is not about gender. Remember, I don't read for genders. So this could be a same-sex couple. This could be reverse gender roles. Tell me about the King of Swords and that Three of Cups vibe. We have a Three of Wands in the reverse. They are, okay, so this is looking a little different. Let me see if I can clarify this a little bit better. They are in this headspace where maybe they were not even a king when she knew them. They are a king at this point, so they have leveled up to a certain extent. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, does not have to be. But at this point, they're looking around and they're saying there's all these people that you can date. That's where I am right now. And I don't see that I'm getting that Empress back. So that means I don't really have a future other than with these other individuals that I could spend time with, but maybe it's not going to replace an Empress. I even think that this is not to be disrespectful to the Three of Cups, but I almost think that they are so bored with whomever they see out there. They might look at like all the dating options as like, kind of like prattling and immature and not ready for none of them hold a candle to the Empress. Okay, none of them hold a candle to our Sagittarius. So they are looking at their life saying, this is where I am. This is all I'm allowed to have, huh? I don't even see in the future that I get to have that Empress. All I see are these options around me, and I don't want these options. I mean, maybe they try to go out on dates because the Empress told them no. So they try to go out on dates with other people and they're bored out of their gourd, One more on that Three of Cups. Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. And the truth is, in the past, I think that they would have been like, I can date all of these beauties, all these handsome, whatever gender we're talking about. And now the truth is, they know that they used to think that was, they were all that. There was so much pride that they had with the idea that there were all these, like, what I want to say is all these pretty peacocks around them that they could have dated in the past, all these handsome, perfect specimens. And that's not how they are anymore. It's interesting because it's like once you've met an Empress, the Empress is the full package. The Empress is real. The Empress is like, it's the difference between, like, if you've ever had, I'm trying to think of like some food item, where it was like super like low fat and maybe really low quality versus we'll talk about it like if you've ever had like fresh milk directly from a cow and how sweet it is and the cream on top, and that's such a different experience than like skim milk, for example. So now that they've had real milk, which was the Empress, they're realizing once upon a time, the skim milk they used to feel amazing about all the people that they could date and all of that. And now they realize that's not what they want. They've changed dramatically. Now they're actually proud of themselves that they have changed, that that's not what they want anymore. But at the same time, they're super frustrated because guess what? They know what they're missing out on now by not having the Empress. Let's go over and talk about this person, they are very much aware of who the Empress is, who that Sag is. Tell me more. High Priestess on the Empress's side. So Sag is over here with the High Priestess energy right now. And in the reverse, it's like Sag knows all this, knows Ace of Swords. Sag is like, yeah, I know what they are. I know that they're missing me. I know without speaking to them, because I do think that probably Sag cut this person off. Probably went even no contact on them with that Ace of Cups in the reverse and how disgruntled they look right now. I'm going to say Sag said a firm no thank you. And it may have been because Sag was like, I'm not one of your flock. I'm Empress, Emperor material. So if you date me, that's it. Like I am it. I'm all that. So there's not, there's no playing around. Oh, you're not sure what you want yet. Okay, awesome. Go figure that out. But no, you don't get to interact with me while you figure out who you are. And I think Sag just basically flipped it over and handed it to them like that. Like Sag wasn't like, oh my God, I'm brokenhearted. You've put me in competition with others. And oh no, this hurts my heart. And I don't want you to date other people. And I want you to choose me. Sag was just like, oh, you don't know who you are yet. Okay, well, you've got to go figure that out, darling. You can't bring like a big lack of identity to my doorstep. So good luck with that, hun. And I think Sag just let him go. I mean, and I think they did it with a nice energy. Like, it's okay. But Sag is very aware. Yeah, I know. I know you're out there. I know you're missing me. I know. I feel it. I know that exactly what you're thinking, because it's like, I wonder if Sag like saw the expression on their face or something. They definitely picked up the energy, but I think it was more than just energy. I think it was like, all the context clues. If Sag handled this person this way, they basically like like in the, probably, what was it, like the 90s, when we used to say burn, when somebody would say something a little sassy in response, and it was like, oh, clearly they just got one upped in conversation. I feel like that was the energy on this. They might have said that, well, I'd like to date other people. I'm not really, ready to be monogamous or something. And Sag responded with what we've already said, oh, you mean you don't know who you are yet? Okay, not a problem. I don't want anybody's identity crisis at my doorstep. And that was like, Sag, burn. Like, I think they won that conversation, but they didn't do it like that. They did it as an empress. They just said it like it was. An empress can cut through things and see it from a higher perspective and call it like it really is. Sag is not gloating over this. We've got the sun in the reverse. Just because Sag knows that this person is disgruntled, they're realizing Sag was spot on. They also realize they don't even want to be that way. And Sag knows how unhappy they actually are. Sag is not thrilled that this is the way it had to be handled. That's not what they would have chosen. They wouldn't have preferred to have to like send somebody off and be like, oh no, you gotta go find yourself. But they had strength to do it now, didn't they? I'm going to go ahead and do a part 2 on this, Sag, because I don't think that this is going to fit in just one part. So I'll put the free link to part 2 right there in the description box, and I'll also make it so it'll pop up on your screen right about now for you. Okay. Sometimes if the storylines are getting too long, it'll take like 12 to 15 hours for it to finish processing. So I'm going to keep this short so I can do just a second segment for you. Okay. So we'll take a look at the story. I'm going to leave all the cards right here and I'll record that second part right now. But thank you guys for being here. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe if you haven't yet. It's the best way you can let me know that you enjoy my free channel and want me to keep doing this. It's free to you, but it does help my channel to grow, and that's so important to me. So thank you so much. As I always say, I'm a fictional storyteller. I hope you will join me in part 2 and see what happens with our characters. All right, bye.